If you are alone tonight, you can come with us. If you don't have friends or family or people that you trust, we will be your confidants, your sisters and your brothers. We don't have much, but we got each other. We don't have much, but we got each other.
Through all the heartache, we'll find a way to smile. And if you are in trouble, I'd walk 10,000 miles. And when that storm comes round, well, I will be your cover.
We don't have much, but we got each other. We don't have much, but we got each other.
Luck in tough times, always round the bend. Without your love and friendship and a kind hand to lend, well, I'd be so lost at sea without a rudder.
We don't have much, but we got each other. We don't have much, but we got each other. Build our home in the sacred ground. Been here for years. Solid in foundation, the blood, the sweat, the tears. Raise your voice, stand side by side, and we will sing forever. We don't have much, but we got each other. We don't have much, but we got each other. If you are alone tonight, you can come with us. If you don't have friends or family, or people that you trust, we will be your confidants, your sisters and your brothers.
You ready? One, two, three,
4.
We don't have much, but we got each other. We don't have much, but we got each other. We don't have much, but we got each other. We don't have much, but we got each other.
Good morning and welcome to the Unitarian Society of New Haven, aka USNH. I am Elsa Erard, a member of the Young Religious Unitarian Universalists High School Youth Group. I am also your newly elected youth representative on USNH's Board of Trustees. The YRUU youth group typically meets twice a month, seeking to foster spiritual depth, clarify both individual and universal religious values, work for justice locally, care for the health of our planet, and create a peaceful community in the wider world. The service we've prepared for you today focuses on something central to many of our spiritual and everyday life journeys: the many ways we build community and find belonging in a world that every day becomes more divisive and complicated. Later in the service, we will hold a ritual of bridging for the 4 youth who are departing from this community in the RE program, headed into the next chapter of their lives. We invite you into an explorative journey with us this morning, but before we stray too far, a few announcements. Please stop by the table in the social hall after the service to write a card for our minister, Reverend Stephen, who will also be bridging away from USNH this summer. You can also make a contribution towards his parting gift. You are all invited to the USNH Labor Day retreat in Beckett, Massachusetts. Please stop by the table in the social hall after today's service for more info and to register. Next week will be the flower communion. You are reminded to bring a freshly cut flower with you. The service will start with music a bit early, so plan to arrive by 10:15. The morning will largely feature music by Harpeggios Harp Ensemble, which Cedro is a member of. the USNH choir, and folk group. It will also be Reverend Stephen's last Sunday in the pulpit. As you silence your phones and open your minds, we have one last important message from our UU The Vote team, delivered by Lurleen DeVos.
Good morning. I am speaking on behalf of UU The Vote this morning. The Share the Collection plate today is going to go to the UU The Vote national initiative called the Side with Love Solidarity Fund. The reason that we're giving to this is because they've supported our work for the last 6 years, with trainings, with resources, with emotional support. So that our work with them has been what's been able to hold all of us together in the work. Since its launch in 2020, UU The Vote has helped UUs make history together. And we've been there since the very inception, since the first launch. It has become the largest single activation of Unitarian Universalists in our movement, contributing to record-breaking voter turnout and reaching more than 6 million voters across 3 election cycles. And yet, the true power of our work is not measured only in numbers, but in the depth of the relationships that we built within this community and across communities. But the threats of authoritarianism and the attacks on our democracy continue. They call us to anchor in our values, to authentically connect, and to mobilize with courage. Showing up now is more than participation. It's about advancing our values, expanding democracy, and transforming the material conditions of our communities. UU The Vote 2026 is an ambitious, this is at the national level, is an ambitious and faithful strategy to grow a powerful, values-aligned, pro-democracy movement. Whatever issue calls your heart and your spirit, there is a place for you in this movement, alongside thousands of Unitarian Universalists who are also committed to this shared work. UU The Vote has grown to meet the challenges and possibilities before us. This year, it is expanding into 3 core areas in it to harness the power and to anchor our work in community and care. The core areas are: 1, a robust voter engagement. This includes the postcarding that we do, phone banking, which some of us are willing to do, and I hope more of you will be brave enough to do it because it's easy-pleasing. Text banking, and for some people, canvassing. Some of us have traveled to other states to help get out the vote. There also is a new community safety initiative to equip us with the skills to protect one another in our congregations, our communities, and across our organizing spaces. Several folks in our congregation have already started attending these. They're weekly meetings. So if you're interested, come by the social justice ministry table after the service. It's easy to spot. It's very, very Side with Love yellow. Finally, and really exciting, as there are solidarity summits that are being held throughout the United States in 4 different locations. They are state, regional gatherings that will deepen relationships, build skills, and strengthen our capacity for action. Because democracy is not only something we defend at the ballot box, it's something we create and sustain through our relationships and community. So, in late August, one of the summits will be in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and many of us on the UU The Vote core team are planning to go. It's the last weekend in August. Any and all of you are invited to join us. It would be wonderful if we had like a bus or multiple vans. So please, again, check in with us at the table, and we will know more in the coming week because we're going to have training on Tuesday. So why are you giving money? To support the Solidarity Fund. Across the country, we're witnessing escalating threats. And sadly, we know the threats will not end on Election Day. In the days and the weeks that follow the election, our communities will need protection, accompaniment, and sustained presence to ensure that every vote is counted, that every community is organized, and that we are collectively prepared for what comes next in the ongoing struggle for democracy. That means the UU the Vote program this year at the national level is larger, stronger, and more resilient than anything they have ever attempted. It's centering on solidarity among communities, of us and those who are affected, as much as it is on strategy. So, UU the Vote has set the goal of $500,000 for this fund, and this fund is really going to be there to support folks who have been negatively impacted after the election, in part. Its goals are to launch these solidarity summits to train people to do the relational work as well as make the postcard work. Also to prepare for post-election day accompaniment, organizing, and rapid responses, because we know that may be necessary, and to show up quickly and faithfully in moments of crisis, like many of our congregation members, national members, showed up in Minneapolis. And members of this congregation did as well. This is an all-hands-on-deck moment. So let's meet this with a fierce love that refuses to abandon one another and brings a more just and compassionate world into being. And there are postcards available after the service. Thank you all.
Hello. Our call to worship today is Different Yet United by Pat Uribe Lichty. We come from many places, along different paths, bringing different truths. We come with different histories and different realities, and yet we come together as one people, with faith that we can use our differences to heal others and ourselves, to bring wholeness to a fractured world. We come seeking to find community, to find acceptance of who we are. In this place, we may find others who are much like us, and others who are much different. May our lit chalice remind us that we are a people taught by different stories, with many voices, but always one people working for a world where love creates justice and justice gives birth to peace. Our opening hymn is number 1008 in your teal hymnal, When Our Heart is in a Holy Place. As we sing, we invite anyone holding a particular joy in their heart from this week to come forward and light a candle, and anyone experiencing a sorrow or sadness to come place a stone or shell in the water. Again, please rise in body and spirit for number 1008, When Our Heart is in a Holy Place.
We are going to do our congregational covenant, so here's Speedy.
Covenant lies at the center of how Unitarian Universalists gather in community. We are united not by a particular set of beliefs, but by the promises we make about how we will be together, how we will treat each other, and how we will seek to mend relationships when we fall short of our aspirations. Each week, we recite together a brief version of our covenant. We encourage you to read the full covenant on our website. While the following words express our intentions in writing, our true covenant lives and breathes in our actions. Please join me now in reciting the words that appear in your order of service or in the chat on the live stream. We covenant together to create and nurture a culture of respect and kindness, and to engage in the spiritual and everyday practice of loving more generously. To this end, we will strive to be open, value differences, listen deeply, use kind language, speak our truths, work with conflict, seek humor and joy.
No, I'm sorry. Isn't that... It worked during rehearsal. It's opening. Okay, good. Sorry.
By far, the center of the YRUU universe, the YRUU, the glue that holds us together is Howard. No, Howard is not a duck. Well, that fell. He's a pig. But not just any pig. He's our pig. Howard facilitates our meetings. Howard flies across the room on invisible wings, indicating whose turn it is to talk. Howard is the energy nexus, holding our love and values every time we are together. When Article 2 of the UUA bylaws was revised a couple of years ago, and we began to talk about the justice flower of Unitarian Universalist values, which you have on the back of your order of service, we summed up those values, which grow out from love like petals on a flower, as justice, equity, transformation, pluralism, interdependence, and generosity. Is it any wonder that these values spell out JETPIG as an acronym? Not to Howard. Not to Howard. Howard is the JETPIG of our values and love, the JETPIG of our dreams and aspirations. So, as a meditative activity, we'd like to invite you all gathered here today to share in Howard's unique values-infused energy. I'm going to start Howard on a journey around the sanctuary, and it's okay if it takes you until the end of the service for him to make his way around the room. When he comes to you, you may receive from him the energy of transformation, interdependence, and generosity. And you may give back to him the energy of justice, pluralism, and equity. Pass him along your row, then back to the next row, and then over to the next section, until everyone here has had a chance to hold, receive from, and give to Howard, the USNH JETPIG. Let him now begin his journey among us.
Good morning. I'm Nate.
Hi, I'm Karen, and we are two of the 4 advisors of the high school youth group here at USNH.
Today, we are going to talk about belonging. Belonging means feeling connected to others, like family and friends. Belonging means feeling connected to a certain place, too, like a country, a town, a home, and a community.
In order for us to lead happy and healthy lives, we need to feel connected and to a place and a network of friends and family. It helps us to feel supported and to feel safe.
If we are sad, our sense of belonging can help us to feel better.
If we are scared or confused, our sense of belonging can help us to feel brave again.
When we are in a place where there are few familiar faces and we don't feel like we belong, we have to figure out a way to fit in. It's like this when you go to a new school or a new church or a different beach.
Or the train station. There will be a lot of things that look strange and a lot of people who you don't know. And that means you have to do some non-panicking and some careful paying attention and some curious exploring and keeping what we call an open mind. And do some trying to make friends or else you'll be lonely. I guess no one likes to be lonely.
No, and figuring out how to belong in a new place and a new community of people and making new friends, it can be very exciting, but it's not so easy for everyone all the time. That's a fact.
We belong to a lot of things. Figuring out all the things to which we know we belong to or are connected to is kind of fun.
It reminds us about being alive, which a lot of us sadly take for granted sometimes. And remembering that we are alive helps us to think about what is meaningful to us.
And also, it reminds us that we all belong or are connected to a lot of the same things. It's like we are all interconnected in a big cosmic spider web of existence.
I feel like I've heard that one before. We made a list. Lists are helpful. Fact.
We belong to the universe.
We belong to the solar system. And actually, I need to pause here a second because this picture of our solar system does not really show how it is. This is really how it is. With the sun being stationary, this is not how it is. This is how it is. This kind of blows my mind. The sun is traveling at 70,000 kilometers per hour, and the planets are dragging behind it, circling. And the slowest one is Neptune. Okay.
Don't forget, we belong to it and only it.
In our amazing solar system, we belong to planet 3, Earth.
We belong to humanity on Earth.
We belong to the continent of North America.
We belong to the United States of America.
We belong to New England, and I'm really not sure New York is part of that, but I'm not sure.
We belong to the tri-state area. That's New Jersey, New York, and Connecticut.
And if you've ever watched Phineas and Ferb, you will recall the evil Professor Doofenshmirtz, who was obsessed with building inventions that will give him power over the tri-state area. And here is a snippet of a song. A lot of people know that the tri-state area used to be a bi-state area with an adjacent area over there. What people don't know is originally it was 3 distinct single-state areas, but people don't care.
The adjacent area over there is the state of Connecticut, which, yep, we belong to.
And we belong to New Haven County. That's in Connecticut, and that's the red part.
We belong to this Unitarian Society of New Haven in Hamden, Connecticut, which is part of the tri-state area.
And at this point, what we belong to is different from one person to the next. While our lives are different, we share common experiences that connect us.
We belong to our families, all families.
We belong to our homes, where we live and keep our stuff and our dead skin cells.
We belong to our bedrooms, where we know just where to find things.
And we belong to our pets, or they belong to us, and that gets confusing sometimes.
Finally, we belong to ourselves. Belonging to ourselves is really hard sometimes, and lots of us have trouble doing this.
If ever you feel like you don't belong to yourself, which is a strange feeling, we want you to think of all the people and places that you do belong to, all the communities of people, your neighborhood, your school, your classroom in your school, your book club, your church, your youth group. This may help you to feel a little less like you don't belong.
And remember this, you're the only one you've got, so give yourself a break and give yourself a hug.
Thank you.
For the next minute, I will be doing the slowest language for the offering that we've ever experienced at USNH. This is so that the youth group can get set up because they really wanted to do an offertory song for you as a whole group. So we have an entire orchestra and chorus here this morning. Every week, we lift up the spiritual value of generosity by taking an offering for the ministries of this congregation. Our plates, then, as they are passed among us, become filled with the evidence of that generosity. We support each other and our community by splitting today's plate collection with UU the Vote. So now, as the YRUU sing, are we ready? Yep. All right. As the YRUU sing this morning's offertory, We Belong, which some of you may know from Pat Benatar, the offering will now be gratefully received.
Many times I've tried to tell you, many times I've cried alone. Always I'm surprised how well you cut my feelings to the bone. Don't wanna leave you really, I've invested too much time to give you up that easy to the doubts that complicate your life. We belong to the light, we belong to the thunder. We belong to the sounds of the words we've both fallen under. Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong, we belong, we belong together. Maybe it's a sign of weakness when I don't know what to say. Maybe I just wouldn't know what to do with my strength anyway. Have we become a habit? Do we distort the facts? Now there's no looking forward. Now there's no turning back. When you say we belong to the light, we belong to the thunder. We belong to the sounds of the words we're both fallen under. Whatever we deny or embrace, for worse or for better, we belong, we belong, we belong together. Close your eyes and try to sleep now. Close your eyes and try to dream. Clear your mind and do your best to try and wash the palate clean. We can't begin to know it, how much we really care. I hear your voice inside me. I
Good morning. I am reading from Octavia E. Butler's Parable of the Sower from Earthseed number 1. Embrace diversity. Unite or be divided, robbed, ruled, killed by those who see you as prey. Embrace diversity or be destroyed. The child in each of us knows paradise. Paradise is home. Home as it was or home as it should have been. Paradise is one's own place, one's own people, one's own world, knowing and known, perhaps even loving and loved. Yet every child is cast from paradise into growth and new community, into vast ongoing change.
Good morning. My name is Dylan Groff. I'm a senior at Hamden High School, and I turned 18 a few weeks ago, and I'm about to graduate in 10 days, which feels pretty crazy. I've been coming to USNH for as long as I can remember, since my family first moved here in 2009, which was 1 year after I was born. My earliest memories of this church are swinging around on those bars back there during the service, singing in the children's choir, getting gifts in the buddy program, and learning the truth about the stork and owl. As I grew older, RE classes helped me figure out my values and what I believe. Throughout high school, YRUU has been a lot of fun and very meaningful to me. It's always been a place where I feel completely safe to be myself, and that's thanks to my fellow youth and the amazing advisors. From the park and river cleanups to the bake sales, to the overnights at USNH, to our annual Star Island trip, I'll forever be grateful for the fun and formative experiences YRUU has given me. Specifically, I think I'll always remember the ridiculous games of sardines we played in the church. If you don't know what sardines is, it's like hide and seek, except there's only one hider at first, and seekers join the hider in the hiding spot when they find them. So you can imagine 5 or 6 people trying to squeeze into a small closet and holding in laughter. It was a lot of fun. Our trips to Star Island have also been special. Going to the Marine Lab, doing puzzles and games together, exploring the rocks and defending ourselves from seagulls. All these moments were so memorable. But now I'm graduating high school and moving on. In college, I'll have new experiences, make new friends, and undoubtedly change as a person. But even though I'm supposedly bridging into adulthood today and leaving something behind, I know I'll always carry with me the memories from my childhood at USNH and with YRUU. Thank you.
As Willow is setting up, I just wanted to share with you all that we always give our bridgers a time when they can speak from the heart about their experience. Occasionally, one of our bridgers decides that the best way that they can speak from their heart is through music. And that's what Willow has chosen to do this morning. So this is Willow's senior statement.
Good morning. I'd like to begin with a little haiku. The tadpole ripples, he is guided by the fish. His ripple is born. When I first showed up to USNH, I don't exactly remember, probably because I was just a child. I only know I've been here almost my entire life. It's a safe haven, a temple in the sky where all the worries of the world don't exist within you, but rather below you, free for you to observe and rest from until your descent. It's always been there for me, even when I choose not to come here. And when I do come here, I have never regretted my time here. Every second spent in the main hall, every minute spent in the sanctuary, every hour spent in the children's chapel, it helped make me into who I am today. The religious education classes, teaching me all about the world and the people in it, they helped open my eyes. The OWL classes, guiding me through a time where I was changing physically, they helped open my body. The YRUU, the group I am a part of today, for just a few minutes more, gave me peers that I could interact with and opened my mind. But that still pales in comparison to what you have done, congregation. You have stood by me, listening to speech after speech I have given, always listening, always laughing, and always congratulating me. Your encouragement pushed me on, helping me to grow my confidence, and allowed me to find my passion for writing. You gave me a mirror, and you helped me open my heart. I know I'm running pretty lengthy, but I only have a few more words to say. Thank you. Thank you for everything you have done for me. Thank you for making my journey into adulthood so much more energetic and lively. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for nurturing me. Thank you for being there for me. It's time for me to make my final descent from the temple in the sky, to face the world, but I will never forget you. And because of that, I am all the more prepared. Thank you. The frog is swimming. He sees the ripples he makes. Fish are in his mind.
Hasn't this been fun? Oh, my Lord. Do you realize how expensive this is going to be to install in Farmington, my living room? Still, I won't be without it. I remember when I was younger going to General Assembly, and in the mid-90s there was a lot of excitement and generative sense that something new was happening among us. And we ministers would talk among ourselves and talk with our lay delegates that something exciting was going to be happening on Sunday night, which was the emergence of the bridging movement. And everybody went because it was so incredibly exciting. Now, this is not the first time that young people have instructed the entire association about how to do things. In matter of fact, the Universalist youth and the Unitarian youth got together and joined a generation before the adults did in 1960. So the bridging ceremony that emerged at General Assembly then filtered out into local congregations and to services like today. Bridging is really important. It marks that passage that marks a young person's transition from high school into emerging adulthood. But think about the bridges for all of us across our lifespan. Anytime we're on the threshold of a new school or spiritual community or challenge, they appear when we graduate high school or college. They usher us into jobs, relationships, heartbreak, continuing education, parenthood, and await us at life's end as we each face our mortality. We had a service here yesterday at the Whitney Center for a longtime member. And his son Julian wrote a beautiful eulogy that included a little moment I'd like to share with you. Julian wrote of his father, Jeremy, that he was in bed with his lovely wife, Alex, and she was unburdening herself at the end of a long day of something really heartfelt. And as she talked, Jeremy turned to her and said, "You know, Alex, I'm feeling very, very sleepy now, but you can go ahead and keep talking." He could have faced that bridging moment a little earlier. And we are gathered here this morning to celebrate the excitement, the vitality, their creativity, as we listen to one another. And for you all who've spoken, Dylan and Willow and Liam, you are on a much bigger journey than just today. And you have much to look forward to, which you can't even imagine now. And you don't have to, because we are always going to be here to collectively applaud your transition to the next chapter. The other night, we were leaving a meeting, and Sue Trotter-Smith said to me, "Stephen, wouldn't it be nice if we had an opportunity for each of us to be able to rise and say something about someone in our life who is facing transition?" And I said, "Sue, that's an absolutely great idea. So we're going to do it this morning. But first, some people have already notified us of transitions, and if you are here and you're proud of the person, please rise." But we recognize Tia Trotter-Smith, graduating with high distinction from Worcester Polytechnic Institute; David Trotter-Smith, graduating from Texas Community College; Elizabeth Soderholm, graduating with a bachelor's in anthropology from Bard College; Maddie Stover, graduating with a bachelor's in psychology and minor in Japanese from the University of Rhode Island; Emma Kennedy, who just graduated from Oberlin College; Nicole Kirkus-Stewart, who just earned her doctorate of education from the University of Hartford. And one bittersweet transition we share this morning is the acknowledgement of Bo Bauman. Bo, where are you? Where are you? Are you in the back there? There you are, Bo. Who just earned his PhD in law from Yale this spring. And the reason this is bittersweet is Bo, Victoria, and their incredibly cute son, Harvey, will be moving to Utah this summer to begin their new life chapter. And we will miss you all so much and hope to continue following all your triumphs and adventures from afar. May you be Unitarian Universalists, even unto Mormon land. And please come back anytime. And I know that there are probably other people in the sanctuary this morning. I invite you to rise and just briefly say the person you'd like to bring into this space, that you'd like to acknowledge in this bridging moment. Please rise.
I'd like to acknowledge the Liz family who will be moving to Canada. And who will miss you.
Yes, we will. Absolutely. Bless you all. Bless you. Thank you, Darcy. Anyone else?
Nancy Halfeld is moving to Massachusetts. Lavender here.
Yeah, that's a toughie. We love Nancy so much. Yeah. Thank you, Joan. Anyone else? These are important transitions for all of us. We know that and we understand that. And so the ritual of bridging continues, and it flows not only with this remarkable group of young people, but in all of our lives, at every stage of our lives. And bless their hearts. The ritual continues.
Has everyone had their moment with Howard, the pig? Where is Howard right now? Howard, get up here, because you need to be here for the bridging ceremony. New England Patriots, call me. Each year, we honor the youth among us who bridge out of the religious exploration program at the Unitarian Society. Some of you are heading to college, the Rising Generations group, or elsewhere, perhaps Canada. Dylan, Liam, Willow, and Lavender. Today you are moving beyond and away and towards. Would you please bring your service scripts and your items that you've brought with you and join me up here on the chancel. Today we, the congregation of USNH, share in blessing your journey and encouraging your discovery and safety. Today we welcome your energy, your authenticity, your right to be who you are, and we humbly offer you the safest place that we are able to continue to grow wherever you need it. Today, we celebrate your hopes and dreams. Come a little bit further forward, if you would. Come live and breathe, thrive, and rejoice with us, because your time is now. Congregation, would you please turn to the congregational response number 1 and read it with me at this time. Today we welcome you anew. We welcome all you have been, all you are now, and all you will be. Bridgers together.
Today marks an ending that clears space for a new beginning, an ending full of hope and learning and doing.
Would the members of YRUU, anyone here who considers themselves part of the Rising Generations group, and any of the Bridgers families who are here, please make your way to the center aisle and line up along either side of it. We are going to form a human bridge along our center aisle for our Bridgers to pass through. You can make your way up towards the back end of it, all the way up that way. Follow Robin. Willow, Liam, Dylan, and Lavender, today you cross a mighty and sturdy metaphorical bridge, even as you literally cross our miniature rickety garden bridge. This bridge that we use for this ceremony always makes me think of the scene of Stonehenge from This Is Spinal Tap. You are moving along your path. What is behind you will remain behind. Your past has brought you here today. Your memories sustain you and guide you. You will always learn from them. You have been shaped by them. In that spirit, you have chosen to lay an item on our side, this side of the bridge, something that will always root you in the wonder and countless lessons of childhood. Liam, what have you brought to lay down?
I brought this little caterpillar thing. Baby Liam really loved this.
You may go lay down that down at the bridge. Dylan, what have you brought with you?
I brought a Rubik's Cube because I used to like solving Rubik's Cubes a lot, but I don't do as much anymore.
Lay your item down at the bridge. Lavender?
I have brought Baby Bat, my childhood best friend, and comfort in all hard times.
You may lay Baby Bat down. And Willow.
I have brought a bag of kale because my intestines no longer let me eat kale.
Please lay it down at the bridge. Congregation, will you join me in congregational response number 2 in your orders of service? Today, you cross this bridge. Be patient and hopeful. We will support you and nurture you. You are an inspiration. Today, you cross this bridge. We invite you across now because you are awesome. And Bridgers, would you say with me your response? Today, I cross this bridge and join in fellowship. Let me grow, but don't let me go. One by one, will you please cross the bridge and receive gifts at the top? My friends, as you find your seats again, and give plenty of hugs, and there will be more of those after the service, YRUU group, you may sit down. We will always hold space for you here, even as you find your place out there, somewhere on our shared blue boat home. And speaking of which, will the congregation now rise in body or spirit and sing our closing hymn, number 1064, Blue Boat Home.
Please say with me the words for passing the flame, which are in your order of service. Carry forth this chalice flame, its illumination into our daily lives, its sustaining warmth into our relationships, the light of reason shining beyond these walls. May we carry the fire of hope in our hearts this day and in the week to come.
YRUU group, would you please rise and come forward one more time? We are going to do a tradition that we have done many times before at the close of youth services. There is a benediction that is read at the end of YRUU meetings, and each year the graduating seniors have added a new word onto the end of it. So, the words are written in your order of service, but one or two of those words are not yet written. And our seniors will shout them out at the end. Let us give our benediction together.
Go in peace, believe in peace, create peace. Amen. Rock on. Ho. Yowza. Ba-bam. Waka waka. Bim. Hell yeah. Eat. Hope means. Word. California's food.
Benediction.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you decide your word one day before. Yay! This is also what happens when I can suggest this tongue. Nice job.
Pete, I don't know why y'all hit it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I am a man.